Trucks don't fly. At least that's what logic says. Trucks are big, trucks are heavy, trucks are built to haul lumber and concrete, not leap through fire. But here's the twist. Monster trucks do fly. They flip, they spin, and sometimes they even lose a wheel that takes a joyride into a parking lot. That's why we're here. Welcome to Big Truck Time. This isn't just a show. This is a journey into the wildest, funniest, and most insane gravity-defying truck stunts of 2025. You'll see firewalls, runaway tires, and 12,000-pound beasts leaping higher than your uncle's Wi-Fi bill after streaming too much monster truck content. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and maybe move your car out of the parking lot. Things are about to get wild when tires go rogue. Let's start with Bremerton, Washington. It's July 2025. The malicious monster truck tour is in full swing. Engines roar, fans cheer, and then boom! A tire decides it's had enough of this stunt life. 800 pounds of rubber and steel fly off a truck mid-jump. The crowd gasps. The tire bounces once, twice, then says, "See you later, folks." It rockets out of the arena, hops a barrier, and crushes cars in the parking lot. Luckily, no one is hurt, but every fan inside now has the same thought. Wait, did I just see physics break up with gravity in real time? That night wasn't just a show, it was a reminder. Monster trucks aren't cartoons. They're real, unpredictable, and sometimes a little too excited to improvise. The tire became a celebrity. Fans joked online that it deserved its own highlight reel. Some even called it the fastest exit of the season. Moral of the story, always park far away at a monster truck show. Your insurance company will thank you. Grave Digger still owns the crowd. Back in the US, Macon, Georgia saw one of the most exciting Monster Jam stops of 2025. Inside the Macon Coliseum, legends like Grave Digger, Megalodon, and Dragon lit up the arena. Trucks balanced on two wheels. They spun donuts so fast you'd think they were auditioning for a pastry commercial. Then came the freestyle runs. 12,000-pound trucks launching into the air like someone had installed trampolines under the ramps. Fans went nuts. Families cheered. Kids screamed "Grave Digger" louder than they've ever yelled "Clean your room." The whole thing felt like a rock concert mixed with a demolition derby, sprinkled with just enough "how did that not break in half" moments to keep everyone glued to their seats. Syracuse prepares for liftoff. In October 2025, Monster Jam returns to Syracuse, New York at the JMA Wireless Dome. The lineup is stacked: Grave Digger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more. Fans aren't just watching, they're scoring the drivers in real time. With an app on their phones, they get to decide whose flips and tricks deserve the crown. That interactivity is genius. It makes the crowd part of the show. Suddenly, you're not just a spectator, you're a judge on the wildest reality show in the world. Think America's Got Talent, except the contestants are 15-foot trucks breathing fire and jumping school buses. Let's be honest, Simon Cowell wouldn't last 5 minutes in this arena. Bristol brings the thunder. Now, picture Bristol Motor Speedway in May 2025. The Overdrive Monster Truck Series rolls in, and the place shakes like it's sitting on top of a bass speaker. These aren't just trucks, they're monsters. Each one weighs 12,000 pounds and packs over 1,500 horsepower. When they launch off a ramp, it's not just a stunt, it's an earthquake with wheels. The ground shakes, the air rattles, you feel it in your bones. Fans don't just watch, they live it. Standing in that stadium is like standing next to a rocket launch. The noise, the vibrations, the spectacle, it's sensory overload in the best possible way. This is why monster trucks are more than motorsports. They're experiences that tattoo themselves into your memory. Why trucks can fly. So how do these stunts actually work? Let's get nerdy for a second. Monster truck flips are all about physics, torque, ramp angle, speed. You can't just drive up a ramp and hope for the best. Well, you can, but then you'll probably invent the world's most expensive car crash. A backflip requires the perfect combination of momentum and ramp shape. The truck hits the ramp, rotates midair, and if everything goes right, lands back on its wheels. A front flip is even harder. It uses torque and rear wheel lift to spin forward. Watching one happen is like watching someone bend the laws of nature with a grin. Even accidents follow physics. Remember the 800-pound tire in Bremerton? pure momentum. What goes up must come down. What flies off a truck keeps going until gravity taps it on the shoulder. It's crazy, but it's math. Beautiful, insane, high-octane math. The people behind the wheels. But let's not forget, behind every stunt is a human, a driver, a daredevil with nerves of steel, and maybe just a touch of what if I tried this wild idea? Take Ryan Andrews Young, who drove into fire at 23, or the malicious tour organizers who had to manage chaos after the runaway tire incident, or Monster Jam drivers like Ashley Sanford, who left drag racing dreams of 320 miles per hour to chase adrenaline behind the wheel of Megalodon. These people aren't just drivers, they're storytellers. Every stunt they pull is a story about risk, about pride, about pushing limits. That's why the audience feels so connected. They're not just watching machines, they're watching courage on 4 massive tires. Fire, family, and a 23-year-old daredevil. Now we fly to Toowoomba, Australia. The date, July 19th, 2025. The scene, monster truck mayhem. The stunt, pure madness. Meet Ryan Andrews Young. He's just 23, but he's been doing crazy stunts since he was 11. Why? Because monster trucks run in the family. His father did it. Now it's his turn. Ryan drives his truck on 2 wheels. The crowd thinks, okay, cool trick. And then he rides straight into a wall of fire. Flames roar up, smoke fills the sky, and the audience loses its collective mind. It's part Cirque du Soleil, part did my insurance cover that? And here's the kicker. That night, a new truck called Confused made its debut. It had a domed roll cage roof, designed for stunts that make no sense and all the sense at the same time. Confused fit right in. Fans left feeling like they had watched a fire-breathing dragon on wheels. What storytellers can learn from stunts. Here's the twist. These shows don't just teach us about trucks, they teach us about storytelling. Start big. Just like a monster truck flips in the first few minutes, your story needs to hook immediately. Divide and conquer. Break the complex into part setup, conflict, payoff, just like trucks break down impossible stunts into ramps, torque, and timing. Simplify the complex. Use metaphors and visuals so your audience gets it without needing an engineering degree. Keep stakes high. In a truck show, the risk is real. In your story, the emotional stakes matter just as much. And never forget rehooks. Fire, family, and a 23-year-old daredevil. Now we fly to Toowoomba, Australia. The date, July 19th, 2025. The scene, monster truck mayhem. The stunt, pure madness. Meet Ryan Andrews Young. He's just 23, but he's been doing crazy stunts since he was 11. Why? Because monster trucks run in the family. His father did it. Now it's his turn. Ryan drives his truck on 2 wheels. The crowd thinks, okay, cool trick. And then he rides straight into a wall of fire. Flames roar up, smoke fills the sky, and the audience loses its collective mind. It's part Cirque du Soleil, part did my insurance cover that? And here's the kicker. That night, a new truck called Confused made its debut. If this ride revved your creative engine, hit that like button and subscribe for more storytelling thrills. Share your wildest idea for a gravity-defying story in the comments. I want to hear it. And don't forget to check out the next video where we take storytelling off-road with unconventional flips you won't see coming. Until then, keep your wheels grounded, or better yet, launch them sky high. After all, when trucks defy gravity, stories come alive.